Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever stopped to think about how much your workday has changed in just a few years? For millions of Australians, the daily commute, the 9-to-5 grind, and the corner office are quickly becoming relics of the past. Slow. The pandemic didn't just disrupt our lives. T hit the fast-forward button on the future of work. Today, we're diving deep into what that future looks like right here in Australia. We'll explore the rise of remote work, the explosion of the gig economy, and the big one: how artificial intelligence is reshaping jobs across the country. Is your job safe? What skills will you need to thrive? Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the most obvious shift: remote work. Before 2020, working from home was a perk for a lucky few. Now, it's a mainstream expectation. Companies across Sydney, Melbourne, and beyond have realized that productivity doesn't have to be tied to a physical location. In fact, studies are showing that flexible work arrangements can lead to happier, more engaged employees. But it's not all smooth sailing. We're now facing new challenges like digital burnout, maintaining company culture from a distance, and ensuring cybersecurity when your office is also your living room. Slay. The big question for Australian businesses is no longer if they should offer remote work, but how to do it effectively and sustainably. It's a massive cultural and operational shift. Moving from a culture of presentism, where being seen at your desk equals working, to a culture of results, where what you produce matters more than where you produce it. This requires a new level of trust and autonomy, which can be a big adjustment for traditional management styles. We're also seeing the rise of hybrid models, where employees split their time between home and the office. This seems to be the sweet spot for many, offering the best of both worlds: the focus and flexibility of home, with the collaboration and social connection of the office. The long-term impact on our central business districts and urban planning is another huge topic we're only just beginning to understand. Next, let's look at the gig economy. This isn't just about food delivery drivers or rideshare services anymore. The gig economy has expanded into almost every professional field imaginable. We're talking about freelance graphic designers, contract-based IT consultants, project-based marketing specialists, and even interim executives. Platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, and Airtasker have made it easier than ever for skilled professionals in Australia to connect with clients from around the corner or around the globe. 2. This offers incredible freedom and flexibility. You can be your own boss, set your own hours, and choose the projects that genuinely interest you. For many, it's a pathway to a better work-life balance and higher earning potential. However, this freedom comes with its own set of challenges. Gig workers often lack the job security, sick leave, superannuation, and other benefits that come with traditional employment. The debate around the legal classification of gig workers is heating up in Australia, with unions and governments grappling with how to provide a fair safety net without stifling the innovation and flexibility that make the gig economy so attractive in the first place. The future here will likely involve a new social contract, a new way of thinking about employment that protects workers while embracing this new, more agile way of working. 2. About finding a balance that supports both the independence of the worker and their long-term financial security. And now, for the topic that's on everyone's mind: artificial intelligence. AI is no longer science fiction. It's a tool being adopted by Australian businesses right now. From automating repetitive administrative tasks to analysing massive datasets for business insights, AI is changing the very nature of what it means to work. In sectors like mining, AI is used to optimise operations and improve safety. In healthcare, it's helping with diagnostics and personalising patient care. In finance, it's powering fraud detection and algorithmic trading. The fear, of course, is job displacement. Will a robot take my job? The answer is, it's complicated. Yes, some jobs, particularly those involving routine, predictable tasks, are likely to be automated. We're already seeing this in data entry, basic customer service, and some manufacturing roles. But history teaches us that technology has always been a double-edged sword. While some jobs disappear, new ones are created. The rise of AI is creating a massive demand for new roles: AI specialists, data scientists, machine learning engineers, and even AI ethicists who ensure these systems are used responsibly. The key to navigating this transition isn't to fear AI, but to understand it. The most valuable workers of the future will be those who can work alongside AI, using it as a tool to augment their own human skills. So, what does this all mean for you? How can you prepare for this new world of work? The single most important thing is a commitment to lifelong learning. The concept of finishing your education and then working in the same job for 40 years is over. We need to constantly upskill and reskill. The future belongs to the adaptable. Secondly, focus on developing uniquely human skills that AI can't easily replicate. I'm talking about things like critical thinking, complex problem solving, creativity, emotional intelligence, and leadership. Can an AI write a report? Yes. But can it lead a team through a crisis with empathy and inspiration? These soft skills are becoming the new hard skills in the modern workplace. Finally, embrace a mindset of entrepreneurship. Even if you're not starting your own business, think like a freelancer. Take ownership of your career, build a personal brand, network proactively, and always be on the lookout for new opportunities to add value. Whether you're working remotely for a large corporation, taking on gigs as a specialist, or collaborating with our AI-powered tools, the future of work in Australia is defined by flexibility, agility, and continuous growth. It's a really exciting and maybe a little intimidating time to be part of the workforce. The ground is shifting beneath our feet, but with that shift comes incredible opportunity. The power is moving away from the rigid structures of the past and into the hands of adaptable, skilled individuals. The future of work isn't something that's just happening to us. It's something we are all actively building right now. By embracing remote work, navigating the gig economy wisely, and learning to partner with AI, we can design careers that are not only successful but also more fulfilling and better integrated with our lives. The key is to stay curious, stay agile, and never stop learning. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment. What changes are you seeing in your industry? Are you excited or worried about the future of work? Drop a comment down below and let's start a conversation. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next one.